Hi students, I am Nimisha and I will be teaching you our next math chapter, construction. Before we dive into what we have in the 10th standard syllabus, we will first brush up a few basics that we will need in this chapter. Okay, so in the basics I am going to cover how to bisect a line or nothing but a perpendicular bisector, how do you draw an angle bisector, how do you draw perpendicular from a point, how to construct 60 degree, 30 degree, 90 degree, 45 degree, 75 degree, 120 degree, find the center of a circle. How do you do all of this? We will learn all of them. First one, perpendicular bisector, or how do we bisect a line? So let us all take a line segment, draw a line segment using your scale, measure it to be around 7 centimeters. Okay, this is just an example. Now if I want to draw a perpendicular bisector here, what do we do? Keep your compass at A, and measure your radius to be more than half of the line segment. Measure the radius to be more than half of the line segment, somewhere here. Cut an arc on top, cut an arc below. Without changing the radius of the compass, now come here and keep the compass needle here and try to, with the same radius, cut an arc over here as well as here. If you join these two, you will see that this is the perpendicular bisector of AB, and if you measure this, it will be exactly 3.5 and 3.5. Now we are going to learn how to draw an angle bisector. So you have AOB, there is some angle here. You need to bisect this angle. Keep O as your center, keep your needle on O and draw an arc. Draw an arc using the compass. Now bring the needle over here. So let's name this as X and Y. Bring the needle over here and measure more than half of XY. Measure more than half of XY, anywhere in between. Cut an arc. With the same radius, keep the needle here and cut an arc. Wherever it meets, that's your angle bisector. That means this part will be equal to this part. I am roughly drawing, so it does not exactly look equal. You will do it with the compass and follow the instructions. So I will just repeat it once. So you have an angle here. What did we do? Keeping the needle here, we drew an arc. We came to this point and measured more than half of this length and we cut an arc here. With the same radius, we came here and cut an arc. Wherever we join this to the O, and this will bisect your angle. Perpendicular from a point. So perpendicular to whom? To a line segment, okay? So now, let's say we have a line segment here, AB, and we have a given point P that is over here. You have to drop a perpendicular from P. It's not a perpendicular bisector, it's just a perpendicular. You cannot drop a perpendicular bisector from P unless P is somewhere here. So now, keeping your needle at P, choose a radius such that the arc cuts AB like this. Keep your needle at P, choose a radius such that your arc cuts like this. Now, bring the needle here and measure more than half of this line segment. Bring the needle here, measure more than this half of the line segment. Cut an arc. With the same radius without changing, go here and cut the arc. Join these two. This will be a perpendicular. Is it a bisector? Is it bisecting AB? No, it's not. It is only a perpendicular. So what did we do? We kept the needle here. We chose a radius such that it cuts AB like this. Then we came here and we measured more than half of the cut segment now. More than half of this segment. With that radius, we cut an arc from X. Then with the same radius, we cut an arc from Y. Wherever these two arcs intersect, join point P to that point. To join point P to the point of intersection of the arcs. This line will be perpendicular to the line segment. Now we are going to construct angles. The first angle that we're going to learn is 60 degree. This is your most fundamental. From this only we construct other angles. So take a line from this point O. I have to construct 60 degree here. What are we going to do? Take your compass and take an appropriate radius, anything. So you can draw an arc that's visible. Keep your needle here and draw an arc. Do not change the radius. Do not change the radius. With the same radius now, keep the needle at A and cut an arc. Wherever it's cut, join that point to O. This itself is your 60 degree. This itself is your 60 degree. Now the next question here is, ma'am, what do I do if I want to construct 30 degree? You have 60 degree. Bisect it. Do you know how to construct an angle bisector? Yes, you do. So, what do we do? Let's name this point at B. Take your compass, measure more than half of AB. Measure more than half of AB. Cut an arc. Measure with the same radius, come here, cut an arc. Join this to O. This now will become 30 degree. This now will become 30 degree. What if you want 15 degree? Then further you got to continue. So, now you have 30. You have to now construct 15 degree. So, in this 30, you have to now bisect this 30 degree. You have to now bisect this 30 degree. So, once you got the 30, bisect that. So, this is now your arc. Bring your compass and measure more than half of this segment, more than half of AC. Cut an arc from A. With the same radius, go to C and cut an arc. Join O to this. This will now become 15 degree. This will now become 15 degree. So, you know how to do 60 degree, 30 degree and 15 degree. Using these angles, we can construct anything which is a multiple of 15. For example, let us say I said 45 degree. How will you construct 45 degree? 30 degree plus 15 degree, yes, anything that is a multiple of 15 can be constructed. So, how do we do 45 degree? So, first draw the line segment, take an appropriate radius. Without changing the radius, keep your needle at A and cut an arc. So, this will be my what? 60 degree. This will be my 60 degree. I don't want 60 degree. I want 30 plus 15. So, first construct the 30. How do we construct the 30? Measure more than half of AB. Cut an arc from A. With the same radius, keep it at B and cut an arc. Join these two. So, you will see that they intersect here and this angle is 30. So, 30 degree is already what we have. Now, you need a plus 15. So, 30 plus 15. You need 15 degree here. So, now measure more than half of BC, cut an arc from C, cut an arc from B, join this to this. So, what happens? 30 plus 15, 45 degree. The next angle we will be learning is 90 degree. How do we do 90 degree? 90 degree is done by 60 plus 30. So, if I have my line segment here, I first construct a 60, okay. After a 60, I need plus 30. So, what we can do is, I construct another arc with the same radius. So, what did we do? Take the needle here, draw an arc without changing the radius, come to A and cut an arc. Now, come to B and cut another arc. If I join this to this, I have 120 degree. If I join this to this, I have 60 degree. So, I have 60. Now, I need another 30. So, 60 plus 30. I need to bisect this portion. I need to bisect this portion. So, now how do we do that? See here. So, what do? I measure more than half of BC and I cut an arc. I measure more than half of BC and cut an arc. With the same radius, I come to C and cut an arc. Join O to that. You will see that this is your 90 degree angle. In this, if you realize, we also learned how to construct 120. How do we do 120? Take an radius, draw an arc without changing the radius. Keep your needle here at A and cut an arc. This will be 60. From B, cut another arc with the same radius. Whatever you join here will be a 120. So now you understood how to do 90, right? 60 plus 30. There is another method to construct 45 degree. Once you have 90, 90 by 2 is 45 degree. So you have these 2 points. Take more than half of, let's say this is y, more than half of ay, more than half of ay. So once you do that, keep your needle here, cut an arc, keep with the same radius, keep your needle here, cut an arc. So wherever this joins, this will be your 45 degree. 45 degree can be constructed as 30 plus 15 or even 90 by 2, 45. Both are valid. 120 is also fine. Yes, I will just do one last additional construction. 75 degree. How do we construct 75 degree? If I have my line segment here, so 75 degree can be written as 60 degree plus 15 degree, right? So I have my segment here. Take a line segment and draw this. Now what are we going to do? We are going to first construct 60 degree. So we took the needle here with an appropriate radius, we drew an arc. With the same radius, we kept the needle at A and cut an arc. That is my 60. Now with the same radius, without changing, please do not change it. With the same radius, keep your compass needle here, cut another arc. So now we have 120. I have the 60 that I want. I now want to construct an additional 15 degree. So what do I do? 60. I have to bisect this to 30 and then 15. So I will measure BC, more than half of BC, and I will draw an arc from B. From C with the same radius, draw another arc. So this now becomes my, stop uncle, it's not proper. So draw a line segment. Now on this, not line segment, ray, right? In angles we draw rays because it extends forever from one side only. Keep your needle at O and choose an appropriate radius to draw an arc. Let this be A. Without changing the radius, please do not change the radius. Keep the compass needle at A and now cut an arc. With the same radius, keep the compass needle now at B and cut an arc. So now you need 60 plus 15. So don't do anything to this part. You have to bisect this. Now to bisect this, I measure more than half of BC. Take your compass needle, measure more than half of BC. From B, cut an arc. From C, with the same radius, cut an arc. You will see that if you join these two, this is this your final answer? No. So put it in dotted lines. This will be your 90, 60 plus 30, but I don't want a 30, I need a 15. So now you have to bisect this 30 also. How do we do that? So measure this as, name this as D. Now keep your compass needle at B and measure more than half of BD. Once you measure more than half of BD, cut an arc. Keep it at D and now cut the arc. Same radius at B and D. Don't forget, take more than half BD, cut an arc. Without changing the radius, keep the needle at D and cut the arc. Join these two as this is your final answer. This angle is 60 plus this is your 15, so totally 75 degree. How do we find the center of a circle? Okay, so we're going to have one or two problems in which the center won't be given. So what I want you to do is take a bangle that is near you. You can take a bangle or a small plate and draw the circle. So you don't have the center. Don't use the compass. Use a bangle or a plate and draw the circle. Now our duty is now to find out, our task here is to find out the center of the circle. So how do we do so? Select any 3 points on the circle. Select any 3 points on the circle. Let's name it as A, B, C. Join A to B and B to C. Construct a perpendicular bisector for AB. How do we construct a perpendicular bisector for AB? Measure more than half AB, cut an arc. Cut an arc up and cut an arc below. Go to A with the same radius, cut an arc up, cut an arc below. Join these two, it will be a perpendicular bisector. Do the same thing for BC. Measure more than half of BC, cut an arc up from B and cut an arc below. From C, cut an arc, cut an arc. Join these two, it will be the perpendicular bisector. Wherever these perpendiculars meet, that will itself be your center. Now the question is why? How do you know that? If you remember in the circles chapter, if there is a chord, a perpendicular to the chord, a perpendicular bisector to a chord passes through the center. A perpendicular bisector of the chord passes through the center, or a line passing through the center is a perpendicular bisector to the chord. So what am I doing? I am constructing a perpendicular bisector. That means on this bisector somewhere the center lies. On this bisector also somewhere the center lies. There can be only one center for the circle. It will obviously be the intersection point. I hope this is also clear. So once you get the center, I want you to verify whether your answer is correct. So then keep your compass needle here and measure this radius and draw. Draw. If it's exactly coinciding with your circle, that means your center is at the correct position.